All right, good morning, everyone. So, we are still on statistics. With today's lesson, we'll be discussing how to use class boundaries to draw a histogram. Then, after which we can continue. After which we can continue with the discussion under me. So, I would write a question you've already solved, a question I gave to you as an assignment. I believe you have your graph books, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. So, um, so we just going back a bit because I need to be sure we've done every aspect. So, question number, sorry. So you already have this as your assignment. Draw a histogram to represent the following data. And we have those talking should cease. We have weekly. The real number of working. Look, no, I wouldn't like to use this question or even the other one to be similar. Mm, let me change it slightly. So I'm just changing the data. Yeah. The reason why I had to clean is when you do the class boundary, you still end up getting 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and yeah, so and it will not bring out the kind of explanation I want to put across. So let's get something that is a bit different. Yeah, 16 to 20. Okay. And the number of workers, I have changed the question. So if a part of it doesn't make sense, don't worry. It's just you understanding how to draw or create a histogram using class boundaries I want to put across. That's all. So there's a typical data. So solution. So the question says you should draw a histogram, right? So now you would have to decide what to if you want to use the class boundaries to draw or midpoint. At this point, you are familiar with midpoint, drawing with a midpoint. The only thing I told you is to ensure that you break your graph. Many of you didn't like breaking your graph, and I believe you've learned a lot over there. You name your axis to when you draw that. Now, another way is to use your class boundaries. And I believe you know class boundaries. The rate at which Wilder doesn't join core maths class is very terrible because this is a crucial part in elective math. So if you're not joining these classes, I don't get the whole point. I don't get the whole point. Let me pick this call. I'll be back again. Okay, so to begin, you first of all have to create a column for class boundaries. Oh, and this almost skipped me. I wanted to tell you guys to go and learn extensively under plane geometry 1. As you are learning, look into the direction of polygons also. Okay, then study percentages too properly. Yeah, percentages too properly. And statistics, whatever we've learned to this point, study to that. Next week, I'm going to give you an interim assessment. It's going to really challenge your thoughts. So learn very well. Make sure you understand every single thing because it's going to be practical. Next week, I'll confirm the date to you, but it will be getting to the end of the week.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's mandatory for you to participate. So don't think you can miss that. All right, so then you create a section for class boundaries. So here we have 1 to 5. We have 6 to 10. We'll draw that, okay? Then we have 11 to 15. Then we have 16 to 20. Yeah. Then we have 21 to 25. Then we have 26 to 30. Then we have 31 to 35. Then we have 36 to 40. Then the number of workers, let's start from the bottom. I have 1 at the bottom. Then I have 5. What else again? 4, 3. What else again? 6, 9. We have 6, we have 9. We have 6, 9. Then we have 2, 5. Then let's come to class boundaries. Now, the class boundaries, what did we say? I said pick 2 classes, 2 close classes. So you can pick this or you can pick that. Then, so let's say we are picking 11 to 15, right? 16 to 20. That's Jota work. Find the difference between the upper class limit of the first class right? And the lower class limit of the next class. So if it was here, you'll be looking at this one and this, right? So if I say find the difference, that means it's going to be 16 minus 15. I said difference means subtract, but apply common sense. You can't subtract 16, from 15. 15 is small. When we say difference, we want you to subtract the smallest from the biggest. That's the whole point. Jackie, do you understand? Jackie, I barely hear you.
Yes, please.
Andrews, it's been a while. Yeah, so 16 minus 15 is going to be what? 1. Then the result you get divide by 2. So again, all the times, put 2 class intervals. Subtract the upper from the lower. Sorry, the lower from the upper. Find the difference between the upper class limit and the lower class limit of the next class. Okay. So the difference is 1, then you divide by 2. So 1 over 2 is 0.5. So we'll be using 0.5 for the work. So what we do is that if you pick the first one, 1, you subtract 0.5 from it. 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. So we are making a range. So 2. Then when you pick the next one, you add. So if it's 5, add 0.5 to it, that's 5.5. All the time you subtract from the lower class limit, we add to the upper class limit. So 6 minus 0.5. Guys, what's that? I think it's 5.5. 2. Then you have 10 plus 0.5, that's 10.5. Let me pause and if someone has a question. Patience. Do you have any question?
We'll say.
Are you okay with what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
I'm rushing through because I've done this already. Then you have 11, so that one too, to be, you subtract 0.5 from that, so 11 minus 0.5, that's what? Your calculators are now 14. You people, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's 10.5. Hmm? To 15.5.
18.
So 16 to subtract 0.5, that'll be 16 point, nope, it's 15.5 to 20.5. Then yeah, you have 21.5 to, oh, no, 20.5 to 25.5. So I believe you can continue. You can do it. You can continue. So let me start a histogram. Oh, we're almost done. We should finish. You can continue. Okay. Yeah, you can continue. So let me start the histogram. So what you do is that you see you use the class boundaries and it's I don't know, but I just find it so, you know, appealing much more than using the midpoint. But yeah, so you draw this. Because this one you may not necessarily have to break the diagram. Most cases we don't break it. So this one will be what? X-axis. Then this one will be y-axis. Then okay, so the frequency you have to scale that. Okay, so I think 1 to 10 will do, right? 1 to 10 will do, right? Sorry. And so on and so forth. Then guys, you know what we do? This one, the histogram, draw the boxes first, as you've been doing. So let's say, I don't know where you're gonna start from, but let's say there's a full box, right? And there's like 5, isn't it? And I don't know how you're gonna start again. There's also, so let's say you like draw your boxes. So, oh, the first one, we have to draw to 1. Oh, 2, just 2. So I just want to show you something. So you draw the two like that. Okay. Let's draw another one. The next one corresponds to 5. So histogram, you have to continue, right? So to 5, right? You let's I'm afraid the next one may be 9. Oh, we can't. Yeah. So after drawing it, then you write the boundaries on his feet. So here will be what? So you write here 0.5. Let me reduce the size. You write it on the feet, so 0.52. You see that this is a feet one. The next, so that or 5.5. And you see that the next one is already 5.5, right? Yeah, 5.5. So you just is you have to maintain it there. Then the other feet you write 10.5. Yeah, 10.5. Guys, are you following? You draw another box again. The feet is you see the next one is 10.5 to 15.5. So you draw another box again. It's already 10.5, right? So you just write to 15.5. Ajwa, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Jackie, do you get the point? So what is the point talking to you and you will not respond? Um, Prince, do you get it? Frank,
Yes, sir.
Andrews, and the rest. Justice. Like, do you get the
Yes,
whole
sir.
idea?
Yes.
So how do you find this? Would you love this or midpoints where you have to, like, how do you find this? And you don't have to break it. How do you find this?
We like midpoint.
Come again.
I like midpoint.
You like the midpoint. Yeah, maybe you can try this and see. Or you can
Yeah.
try this and see sometime and see. So there's also another way. The prefer find out from your friends, the girls and the guys, if they really get it. It's nothing. And get back to me. Are you checking with them if they find? Are they off again? Okay, so at this point, so let's look at how to. But do you all have the notes with you? The
Yes.
questions that involved finding the mean from a frequency distribution table.
Yes.
Okay, or possibly I should give a question and we try and answer that. Okay, I have a question here. Let's discuss that. We'll use that to solve for the purpose of the recording. So let's all write. The table gives the height. So yeah, the table gives the height measured to the nearest meter. Measure to the nearest meter. Of 300 trees. So we have height in meters. Then we have number of trees.
$300.
300 trees. I told you it's better to understand. It's important to understand the question. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we have 14. Okay, so you are to calculate the mean of the distribution. And we are being asked to correct to the nearest meter. Then B, if a tree is selected at random, find the probability that it is at least 6 meters tall. So finish writing and let's look at that. So solution. So just um setting up the table. Yeah, of course, before we find the number of trees. Right. Yeah, so of course you have to rewrite the whole question and then yeah. So the question says we should find it says the table gives the height of trees, right? 300 trees, yeah, measured in meters. and you have to calculate the mean of the distribution. So it's a height of 300 trees. So what are the possible heights it was found from those 300 trees? Andrews. What are the heights of the trees? What are the heights of the trees? Andrews.
Yeah, but
Whoever is whispering to him, be very careful.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Okay, yeah, so that's it. So one thing you can be checking is check the number of trees. If when you add them, it will give you 300. If it's not, then meaning there's a problem with the question.
It's 300.
Now to find the mean, so here, which one will be the frequency? No one should talk, Hannah. Which one will represent frequency?
The number of
trees.
Yeah. Now you're all called Hannah. Okay, nice. Yeah. And which one which one will become your X? Height.
No.
Okay, now to find the mean, is sigma fx, right? All over sigma f. So we have to create a section for fx, isn't it? So fx means you multiply, oh sorry. You multiply the f to the x. Oh, yeah. So 14 times 2, right? Making
28.
so we do that for the rest. 21 times 3. 60.
63. 63.
4 times 42.
168.
And 5 times 83.
415. 415.
Okay. Oh, okay. 6 times 118.
708.
Like that. 7 times 12.
84.
8 times 7.
56.
9 times 3. 27.
97.
You can rule lines. Look, you can rule lines between, okay. But normally the booklet will be given, there are lines there, so it's quite smooth. So when you are done, you find the sum for this category.
You said 12 times 7 is 84, not 81.
Which
12
one?
7. 7 times 12.
7 times 12.
The 5 times
When?
The last part also last part.
5 times.
What's the problem?
7 times 12.
The third one from the last.
84.
The 8th one is 84.
Okay.
Grace, what you get? Yeah.
Yeah, so find a sum for that category. I mean,
What is it?
sigma f, I believe when you add all of these is 300. How about this one?
1549.
Now to solve, we have to write. It says find the mean of the distribution, right? That was
Yeah.
A. So we have to quote all the time, quote to the formula. This is what I do, and every single time the student ends A1. You see, A1 is the simplest grade you ever get in CCAS as far as math is concerned. If you follow what I am doing, just write the formula before you solve, and you just have it like that. It's so easy to get, unless you're so stubborn. Yeah. But I mean, I can register 34 persons and 32 get A1 and 2 B2 and yeah, 32 get A1. So it means here is a great place. All right. To have me teach you is a great opportunity. So you have to listen to every single thing I tell you. Trust me.
Okay.
And let me code the formula. Yeah, so
Sigma F,
yeah, sigma fx over 1.
sigma F.
Then now you can do your substitution. 1519 over 300.
449.
Oh,
Say
159. Okay, yeah, I got it. So over 300. What's the final answer?
5.1633333333.
5
Hey,
Five,
hey, just say
5 point what?
163.
Now, guys, go back to the question. It's correct. Listen, don't forget it.
5.
5.163.
Oh.
I'm so sent to the nearest.
It says correct to the nearest meter. Was that it?
Yes.
So in that case, to the nearest meter means we don't need a decimal point, right? So what you do is that you have to look at what the very number that is just after the decimal point, which is 1. If it was If it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, any of these numbers, of course it's 1, just write 5, like the number there. But if it was 5 and more, then you have to add 1 to this number. I would have written 6. Yeah, so write 5 to the nearest, oh, sorry, meters, okay, add the unit. You omit the unit to minus 1. So to the nearest meter. Okay, can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Jackie, do you understand? Frank, hey, Frank, do you get it? Boahima,
Yes, sir.
Justice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then B is saying, and guys, hold on. So the next question was saying, if a tree is selected at random, right? Find the probability that it is at least 6 meters tall, at least. Right? Oh, you guys can do that. At least 6 meters. Oh, first of all, we have to code a formula, right? Probability of an event is equal to number of events over the number of sample space. Yeah. Okay, now at least 6 meters tall. Who can help? So I think it's gonna be here and down, right?
Yeah. Yes, down.
So yeah, so that's gonna be 118 plus 12 plus 7 plus 3. 118 plus 12 plus 7 plus 3. 118 plus 12 plus 7 plus 3. Then you divide by the total sample space is 300 persons, right? Trees, 300 trees. Guys, when you added, what's that?
140.
But Jackie and Co, do they understand? Your final answer, decimal,
0.46666.
466.
666.
All right. So remember, it's heights, right? So meters. No, we're talking about frequencies. No, no unit. No unit. Guys, do you have any question? Now, let's breathe in and out. I want you to finish writing. Let me know when you are done writing, then now we get back to using the calculator. True desire and have for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that is yours already. Yeah, guys, are you done? Are you done?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Frank, you good? Frank, you good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's take our calculators. And you go. So we're gonna learn how to put this on a calculator. So go to mode. Yeah, you go to mode. Mode. Okay. Then you go to you go to statistics, which is number 3. It's on the table. So you just press 3 like that. Then you choose the first one, which is VAR. Of course, you may have just a table, right? And this
Yes.
table, it's 2. So let's switch it on. How do we switch it on? So I'm coming. Let me just hold it here. Oops. Oh my. This people come. Guys, okay, it's fine. Let's finish. Yeah. So turn your frequency on. You can do so by pressing shift to the mode, right?
Yes.
Yeah, shift to the mode. Then you scroll until you find statistics. Then you choose number 4. Now statistics is number 4. Then you turn it on. Turning it on means pressing 1. Can I move on? Then now you see it's on. So let's do a height first. So press 2. Press equal to. It will skip to the next. Press 3. We are putting everything equal to. Press 4. Equal to. Press 5. Equal to. Press 6. Equal to. Press 7. Equal to. Press 8. Equal to. Press 9. Equal to. You're done. Then now use your cursor to the right. Then now scroll to the first part. Make sure you're on the first part. Just scroll to the top. There are some numbers aligning at the far right of your calculator. You see 1, 2, 3 and stuff. That represent the position you are in. So if you get to the top, you see that it's on 1. Then you put in the frequencies. The frequencies we have 14. Press equal to 21 equal to jumps to the next. 42 equal to 83 equal to 118 equal to 12 equal to 7 equal to 3 equal to. Guys, are you there? And this is the part you have to take your time to do it, because if you make a mistake, it's gonna affect everything. The calculator will be giving you numbers. You'll be wondering, what's this? What's that? Yeah. The calculator will be giving you errors and you'll be wondering. Guys, can I continue?
Yes.
Yeah, and when you are done, just press easy. Then now, can I move on?
Then we are done first.
Press easy or on any of them for it to disappear. Okay.
Okay.
Then now, on the keys, statistics is on the keys, right? What number is that if you found it? ST80 is on one, right? But the color is what color is that? Those that are good with colors. The yellow.
Orange.
Orange. It's yellow.
Okay, mine is yellow. I don't know about you. But in any case, that color is just similar to the color on top. Shift. So to be able
Yes,
to
it
get
was-
that feature, press shift then press that. Shift then one. Shift before the one. If you press one without a shift, you'll not get the function you want. So if you press shift, you get that. Can I move on, guys?
Yes, there.
Oh. Right. So now, can we move on? Now, listen, guys, whatever, when we calculate the value and see that it's not matching the answer, your data is wrong, just alert me. I'll show you how to produce your data and find out where the problem is. All right, so guys, choose 3. 3 is sum. Choose 3. 3, sum. Did you do that?
Yes.
You will see sigma x there, right?
Yes.
That sigma x there actually means sigma fx. You heard me.
What is that?
In frequency distribution table, that sigma x there means sigma fx. So meaning that sigma x squared means sigma fx squared. Okay? And we'll come to that. It's used under standard deviation. So sigma x, let's choose that. What number is that? 2, right? Huh? Are you following
Yes,
that?
sir.
It's 2. So if you choose 2 and you press equal to, yeah, it will give you what you had, 1549. Who had a different
Yeah.
answer? Then there's a problem with your data. I can help you. Our time is almost up. Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the next thing is, but do you see me from the top and my calculator?
We clicked on.
Do you see me from the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
We clicked on.
It's fine. Press easy. Press easy.
Actually.
Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Shift. Yeah, again, you press shift, then that's number 1 statistics. Okay.
Okay.
Let's choose 4. VAR 4, right? Over there, you see mean. Mean is what? Number 2, right?
Yes. X bar.
But yeah, if you press it, it will still give you your mean. We had 5.163, right?
Yes.
Maybe you'll be wondering, so sir, what's the importance of all of these things? Trust me, exam will work with speed. So you might be full of what errors, right? Unless you like good at it like me. So this one is there to guide you. Even me, when I finish solving, I refer to the calculator to ensure the values are what? Accurate.
Okay.
So all the time you can refer. So before you are submitting your booklet, you know that, oh, this thing I'm getting it. Okay. Press AC again and press shift statistics. Statistics is 1, shift statistics, right? And choose 3, sum. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't choose 3. Press shift statistics again. and choose 4, the VAR, and choose 1. And 1 stands for what? Frequency, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you choose 1, you're getting what? 300. So it's just the same.
Yes, 300.
Yeah, let's assume that some of you had a mistake with your table, right? Press AC, press shift, then statistics 1. Okay, then you see data, which is number. Press AC again. I said press AC or on. Press shift, then statistics. Statistics is 1. And choose 2. 2 is data. Hi guys. Choose 2 data. If you choose 2 data, it brings your table back to you. And you're able to
Yes,
go
sir.
through you now because you made a mistake, you're able to go through closely to see where the problem is. Right?
Yeah.
Let me know if you have any question about everything. Let me know if you have any question.
No, sir.
Okay, so we've been able to achieve one goal, knowing how to do this on a calculator. If you want to come back, press mode, then 1. Now, sometimes we can guess a mean for you. Then we ask you to calculate for the mean. We can guess a mean. You understand when I say guessing? Can guess a mean and ask you to calculate for the mean. So that's what we're gonna do on our next meeting, okay? I'll teach you how to find a mean using the assuming. And you see, there's one formula, right? You can also guess a mean yourself and use that to find a mean. But sometimes in exam, they can guess a mean for you. So I'll teach you how to find a mean when a mean is assumed for you. Or if no mean is assumed for you, you can assume a mean and use that to find a mean and you still get the same result. Yeah. From then we'll go to mode. Then we go to median. Median, there are technicalities, there are issues. People have issues maybe because they don't get a point. I'm going to teach you so well for you to understand. Yeah, so that's it. And yeah, of course, we'll look at raw data, then we'll look at list of values, and we'll look at how to find all of these things from a frequency distribution table. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Have a nice.
You too. See you when next you see me. Bye.
Bye.
Right.
Thank you.